And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, there's the Pistons. They're back in the 9th position.
And I think for the Pistons, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
So here's Miami's starting group. The guard set is Rozier and Hero. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, sliding in at the wing spot, it's Ivy and Hardaway Jr. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
And it's Butler missing. And here are the Pistons. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but, man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
That free throw, no good. You know, Brent, some players tend to start the season fast, and others start it slow. Which camp did you fall in?
Well, I appreciate the question, Kevin. I just personally wanted to come into the season ramped up and ready to go, in great shape, and just setting a tone for the year. That not only does it for me, but I think it does something for your teammates. But there's another side to this. The seasoning of a player is also important. A guy 10 years into the league, they're going to work themselves into a lather, and given the level of contribution that they make to the team, they'll be ready when the moments are biggest.
Shots good by Hero.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Here's Cunningham. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Cunningham's got his second basket of the night.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Back to Butler. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Hardaway. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Cunningham misses from close range. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Butler gets it to go.
Well, that mid-range, that's a comfort zone for Jimmy Butler.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Heat in 5th.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Over Rozier. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 8 points. He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Jovic. It's hauled in by Harris. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to Houston. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Now Duren, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Cunningham outside. They get it back. Harris, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And Tobias has a good frame and has good strength. I like to see him go in there and put it to good use on the offensive glass.
Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Ivy finds Cunningham. Harris, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got his second basket.
Well, there are a myriad of reasons why Cade Cunningham went first overall in the draft, but his incredible passing is certainly at the top of the list.
Here's Jovic. He had 15 points last outing. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Duren pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Ivy kicks to Harris. Back to Ivy. Lets the 3 fly. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. A moment now to check out some numbers for Tobias Harris.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Hardaway. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. The Heat also changing it up. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Hero. Robinson is subbed in for Terry Rozier.
Yeah, Bam gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Sasser with it. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Sasser. Pass to Harris. Plays it up and banks it in. Harris has got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
A solid 6'8". Harris can more than handle his own inside. Really an overlooked part of his game. So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Harris, good.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Butler against Beasley. Shot on the wing. And there's another one for the Heat.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while, and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now a 4-point Miami lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 11.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first set.
Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
At the line, the Heat, Butler, Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Butler. Both shots good from the stripe. The 3. What a shot! Amazing!
That would count.
Unreal.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
Tie game in Detroit. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And, well, Detroit shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Robinson. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Kevin Love out there with Jaime Jaquez. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And here is Hero after Tim Hardaway made that last 3-pointer.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Here's Holland. He has yet to score. Beasley the pass to Holland. Lock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Sasser. Great D that time from Hero. The Heat with the lead. Hero on the wing. Love kicks to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero from long range. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Heat. Hero, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. How he performed last season. Put up about 9 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit. A guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Keep it going, keep it
Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for the Pistons. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Sasser. Again the miss by the Pistons. Here's Hackett. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trailed by 5. Pass to Sasser. Now Stewart. Detroit no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
Here's Holland. Pass to Beasley. Sasser with it. Just 5 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range. Sasser's got his second basket of the night.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Hero, rebounded by the Pistons. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duran comes in for Holland. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedules that teams are dealing with. How many times the coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
The Pistons making a change here. Holland's checked in. Free throw good. Adebayo.
Now, the two-way aspect of what Bam Adebayo brings to an NBA court, that's what you have to appreciate. He's so well-rounded as a player, and teams would love to have that kind of ability.
And the shot no good, a bit short.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Butler. It's Butler. Gritty points from a gritty guy.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rozier against Cunningham. High post shot. That's good on the jump shot. Cunningham's got 10 points.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Rozier for 3. Duran pulls it in. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 5-point game. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now here's Beasley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. Launches a 3, and again, Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Pass to Hackett. Adebayo with a screen for Hackett. Shoots over Holland, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Cunningham passes to Duran. Pistons passing it around, and Holland gets it to go.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Rozier kicks to Butler. Pass to Hawkins. The kick outside to Butler. Miami needs to get a shot off. And it's Rozier missing. The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. The Heat have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Hero on the wing. Holland with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Yeah, Cade, hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Hero. Over Beasley, and Hero the bucket on the assist by Hawkins. Hero's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Harris is checked in for Holland. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Fontecchio. And Ivy subbed in for Malik Beasley. Heat also with a sub. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Jaime Hawkins. Now here's Cunningham. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
First one falls for him. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Now, here's Rozier. 11 points for him in that last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Outside, Hero. Back to Butler. Lets it go with the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hardaway passes to Ivy. Harris dishes to Cunningham. Over Adebayo. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Some retro action from Cade Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Here's Jovic. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Heat lead by 1. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Miami ahead. They're up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Looking at Miami, they've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected, given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Hardaway in at the three. That's the group for Detroit right now.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to Harris. Back to Hardaway. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Now, here's Rozier. Nothing on the board.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Ivy with a screen for Cunningham. A three-pointer, no good. The Heat trail by 3. Hero passes to Butler. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Pass to Rozier. Teardrop shot, and that one good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And here is Duren. He's guarded by Adebayo. Now, here's Ivy. That 3 off the mark. Here's Hero. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat.
A look at some stats for Tobias Harris. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Berry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big 3, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, And that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And Harris drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Hero passes to Rozier. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Rozier's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Cunningham outside. And the three ball is good. Cunningham's got 24 points.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And Butler sends it back.
And Butler, really, he's a two-way terror. I mean, that's the only way to say it, sending that one back.
There's Hero with the three. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harris outside. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. And here is Rozier. He's got 7. Drills it from outside. And now a 4-point Heat lead.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Pass to Ivy. And here is Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Hero passes to Rozier. Three-pointer. Hero, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
And it's Butler missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, long arms but very sure hands make Duren a great lob partner.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Hero, no good.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. He'd have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Hero with the screen on Cunningham. And the basket by Rozier.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career. But his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team. And as Adebayo's career is moving forward, he's developing into a more consistent scorer.
Cunningham finds Duren. Outside Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. The Heat have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Hero passes to Jovic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 3-point Miami lead. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham inside. Rozier defending.
Duren, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
To the left wing. Now Butler. From 12 feet out. He is relentless inside. Butler.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now Hero. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Harris misses.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Here's Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Now, here's Butler. 18 points for him. Here's Jovic. Shot from 16. Hero, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Pistons lead by 1. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Duncan Robinson out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Love in at the 4-man position.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
On the free throw, no good. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
So it's the Pistons now after Terry Rozier's miss. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Miami trailing. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And Rozier, here we go. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jaquez. Miami no good on that time either.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Holland. Fires the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fires away from outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Sasser with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. Puts one up from 19. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now, here's Rozier. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Sasser. Easily outside. Fontecchio sets a screen. No good from Beasley. The Heat trail by 3. Jaquez with the ball. The kick out to Rozier. To tie it up. It's that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Beasley. Pass to Stewart. Here's Sasser. Rozier defending. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Brent, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that, you know, where you're getting national media attention for not winning games. It's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal, they're hungry, and the future is going to be bright in Detroit. I promise you that.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And then for Miami, Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. Butler comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. Now, here's Duran. Hardaway kicks to Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Hardaway. For Detroit, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham against Rozier. Duran with the screen on Rozier. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And they recover it. Miami grabs the miss. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ivy against Hero. Love right side. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Good combination of size and speed of Tobias Harris. When he gets going, hard to stop.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Drills the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 3.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Duran sets the screen for Harris. On From the wing, Hardaway. Good on the three-point shot.
Tim Hardaway Jr. delivers.
Rozier looking around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Harris passes to Cunningham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 6 assists in the game.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham, as a young star, is bringing to this game.
Here's Jovic. Butler from outside. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Man, no question. Jimmy Butler all the way.
Cunningham, a screen on Hero. On the wing, Harris. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
They count on Harris to get their offense going. He delivers.
High, arcing shot. Duran pulls it in. The Pistons lead it. Harris passes to Cunningham. Can't cash in from close range. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Heat. Here's Hero. On target from 13 feet. Hero's got 20 points.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Duran with a screen on Hero. Here's Cunningham. The shot misses. Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Yep, that one goes. He's got 20.
And Rozier not one to shy away from big moments. He wants to be that guy.
Cunningham against Rozier. Out to Harris. There's the triple. Money! A tremendous 3 to tie it up. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Jovic passes to Hero. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Harris misses. And here are the Heat. Hero with it. Now defended by Cunningham. The high post shot. It's in!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Cunningham. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Hero. Oh, missed it. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Hero in at shooting guard, with Butler at small forward. And it's Rozier in at the 1 spot.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
It's Duran, top of the key. And stolen by Butler. Butler on the move. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Duran.
At the line, the Heat, Butler, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots. Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
He doesn't get the second one. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham on the wing. Ivy dishes to Cunningham. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Heat leading by 3. Outside, Hero. Pass to Rozier. Over Cunningham. And there's Rozier on the assist from Hero. Rozier's got 24 points.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball on offense.
Here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They lead by 1. And And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Duren.
It's nice to see Rozier being the aggressor, dictating the action, putting the defender on defense.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. 1 a game. Pass to Ivy. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Harris outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Hero. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 25 points.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, Cade Cunningham answering that call.
Miami leading by 4. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. He gets that one.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. And the team counting on Cade. He comes through.
The Heat have gone a stellar 4 of 5 from the floor since the start of overtime. Shots good by Hero.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Here's Cunningham. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
4 personal fouls. 13 fouls.
And Miami has possession. 6-point game. Butler kicks to Rozier. They double him with Cunningham. Here's Jovic. Trains the three-pointer.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Wow, wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 8.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
Good on both. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. And so it's Miami winning this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You guys had it going from long range. When that happens, how does that affect the offense?
Well, when they're making shots, it's opening the lane for us drivers. And we just want them to continue to shoot with confidence. Everybody on this team, no matter if you make it or miss it, we need you to shoot it because that's what the game tells you to do.
Keeps the floor spread, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game